We feel that achieving better performance is not the same as spending more effort. We know that every breakthrough starts with a challenge. We want that challenge to be your science, not your instrument. Our mission is to let you find better answers, more answers, and get them faster. Make your life as a chromatographer easier by seeing what you couldn't see before and doing what you couldn't do before. In 2010, we embraced UHPLC as the standard for all our liquid chromatography systems. Now we offer the Thermo scientific Vanquish UHPLC system, combining all our knowledge and passion for chromatography into one revolutionary instrument.
I was fortunate enough to be on the product marketing team when the definition for the system was put in place. And that was an exciting time because we were really trying to stretch the boundaries of what was possible in chromatography at that standpoint. We had very ambitious goals for the project.
3 years ago we started working on Vanquish, and our goal was that we want to really create a complete new system.
To design a system that has the highest level of performance in the marketplace, to design a system that has the highest level of user simplicity, and to have a system that has leading industrial design.
In the beginning of the project, obviously we asked our customers and our field service and sales organization what they think should go into the next generation product line.
We really listen to what our customers want to achieve and what they are missing. So a lot of customers are looking at an HPLC instrument like really a piece of equipment and a box that is not centered around their needs and is not centered really around the column and what they want to achieve.
One need came through loud and clear: to be able to do more with less, to have more productivity, to have more throughput, to have more capability.
The Thermo scientific Vanquish UHPLC system was built around the column and the user to deliver better separations, more results, and easier interaction to meet the throughput demands in modern laboratories. Driving the separation is the Vanquish pump, delivering a pump pressure of 1500 bar, that's 22,000 psi, without compromising durability and robustness. It can deliver flow rates up to 5 milliliters per minute and has the availability of 2 3-solvent channels for method development flexibility. From ultra-fast to extremely shallow gradients, the Vanquish UHPLC system always provides unmatched retention time, reproducibility, and the lowest baseline noise.
Well, of course we wanted to meet the demand for more separation power. That's a pretty important and tangible aspect of a new HPLC instrument. So the system has, for example, a pressure range that goes up to 1500 bar. So this really enables using all existing high-performance separation columns in the market.
The Vanquish UHPLC autosampler has unsurpassed sample dosage that will ensure accurate sample injections every time. The autosampler has a standard capacity for 4 sample racks, and with the Thermo scientific Vanquish charger plate loading technology added, up to 20 sample racks can be used. Use 384 well plates to increase sample capacity up to as much as 8,832 samples, meeting the needs of the most demanding high-throughput laboratories. Barcode reading integrated into the system and intelligent software allow for managing all these sample racks or well plates.
Another thing that customers were always asking us for is extension in sample capacity. And we actually already extended the capacity of the new autosampler significantly, so it can hold up to 4 well plate sized sample containers right now. But you can even further extend it with a well plate feeder module that holds up to 20 additional. But there is also another aspect to throughput, and that is reliability.
So we put a strong focus on a really user-friendly design, so almost all wear parts can be exchanged without needing a special tool.
If you look at the pump, for example, the really special attention has been put on the materials that are used here, and at the durability of the seals, for example. There are specially designed check valves for the pump that are able to cope with all solvents in all combinations.
We also developed a complete new injection valve. It's based on ceramics material to be able to withstand the extreme high pressure, and at the same time it has a really long lifetime.
Temperature rules retention, selectivity and efficiency of your chromatography. Therefore, the column compartment was designed to enable you to control your separations with more confidence. There are two available heating modes: the still air mode to maximize efficiency and boost speed and resolution, and the forced air mode, which allows for seamless method transfer. Unique active preheating perfectly aligns eluent and column temperature before the separation starts. You can extend your workflow capabilities with multiple switching valves and track your column records with the new Column ID system fully integrated into our Thermo Scientific Dionix Chromeleon chromatography data system software, allowing you to experience maximum control over your separations. The Vanquish system features Thermo Scientific light pipe technology flow cells, the 6 cm optical path length and industry-leading signal-to-noise performance will ensure excellent sensitivity, allowing you to detect, for instance, compounds in impurity profiling experiments. And the wide linear range of up to 3 absorbance units will ensure that the main compounds are still detected accurately. 200 Hz data collection will keep up with even the fastest UHPLC separations. The Vanquish system was designed to be an integrated system that addresses the needs of chromatographers performing state-of-the-art UHPLC. It appears as one instrument, but still offers the flexibility required by chromatographers in a clean, elegant design. Now you can perform separations like never before, improving specs on all fronts. The Vanquish system supports higher back pressure, better thermostating, optimized volumes, better linearity, and more sensitivity. The system supports you without performance compromises, while applying the most advanced column technologies for these critical separations.
There is a quest for higher and higher sensitivity, also when doing diode array detection. And we come a long way here with a new diode array detector that has a light pipe technology flow cell up to 60 millimeters long, so that really gives the extra sensitivity that our customers are looking for without compromising on dispersion and quality of data.
The Vanquish system minimizes training time, even for novice chromatographers, with an optimized design and many automated features. It works perfectly with the operational simplicity of Chromeleon CDS, making the Vanquish system a joy to work with.
There's a couple of examples for that for our Vanquish system. We have our instrument control done completely graphically. We call it the E-panel. It's a visualization of the instrument, intuitive to grab, leads the user to the various steps in order to set up the system. They don't have to look in menu items or so. They just more or less have a visualization of how Vanquish looks, and then can go through the key things to set the instrument up.
All he really has to do is define the number of samples and a couple other parameters related to his particular sample set. Click a button and everything is automatically implemented and run on his system.
Customers can expect more performance than they currently have from any other system in their laboratory. The system can operate at higher pressures than any system we've provided before. It can go up to 1,500 bar. That allows customers to use smaller particles, and they can use that in 2 ways. They can either use relatively short columns and do extremely fast analysis, or relatively long columns and do high resolution analysis, or some kind of blend in between.
Take full benefit from the impressive power of the Vanquish system by running your analysis on long UHPLC columns with sub-2 micron particles, or by applying column chains for maximum efficiency. The thermostating options in the column compartment will allow you to get that extra bit of resolution. To ensure that separation is not lost after the column, the entire fluidic design needs to focus on the column as the core of separation. The low dispersion, Thermo Scientific Viper finger-tight fitting capillaries and optimized fluidic flow path translate the separation power of your column into superb chromatograms for a resolution that matters.
The AccuCore Vanquish was a column that was developed with the system. The benefit of fused core particles really lies in the reduced diffusional layer on the top. So you've got a solid center that no compound can get in or out of, and actually you've got this porous material, a shorter or smaller distance of porous material for the compound to get in and out. That leads to less band broadening within the column and tighter, more efficient chromatography.
This gives us really sharp peaks, very narrow peak width. I've seen peak widths down less than 3 seconds wide, and this is, excellent type of performance. This allows us to separate a large number of compounds in a very short period of time.
Column robustness doesn't happen by accident. We spend a lot of time and effort in trying to build robustness into the development of the column. It's like wanting to solve a problem. And the biggest frustration that we found, or that I found, was always not having the tools at my disposal to be able to solve the problem. And I think with the AccuCore Vanquish, along with the Vanquish instrument, we've now got a full solution that's really capable of answering questions that chromatographers are asking in the laboratory daily.
In many cases, people can rely on UV detection only, but more and more people would like to know what actually do they separate, what do they measure. So you need a mass spectrometer for the identification of compounds. And for the mass spectrometer to work best, you need a very good front-end system.
For any high-quality LC-MS application, you want your chromatographic system to be reliable and easy to operate. And the Vanquish UHPLC allows these features with a minimum amount of effort on the user end.
My primary work at the Brim Center is to generate libraries of peptides or proteins with accurate retention time information. Here we have a system that out of the box gives us a very high performance chromatographic separation with extreme reliability and very little tweaking or excessive knowledge to actually set the system up and run like that is needed.
We have Chameleon that can now also control mass spectrometers. So with the Vanquish, you basically have to deal with one software package, Chameleon, to control the entire system. That allows the users to spend much more time on their analysis than on training two software packages.
Another main advantage to the Vanquish system is its ease of interface into any number of thermoscientific mass spectrometers. Our mass spectrometers have an extreme capability of analyzing, separating, isolating, quantifying just about any compound out there that any scientist would really want to get their hands on to say, what is this thing? Without an extreme separation in front of that, something that's routine, we really don't get the full capabilities out of our mass spectrometers.
I was most excited about the outstanding peak efficiency that this instrument can generate. You just mount a good UHPLC column equilibrated and inject a complex sample, and I could actually see a sharpness of peak that I didn't remember having seen ever.
I really like the new industrial design. It really combines user-friendliness, service-friendliness, and a lot of people that see the system for the first time just say, wow.
I think back to when I was a customer and some of the problems that we were struggling to answer on a daily basis, and maybe some of the more difficult ones that we ended up not being able to answer, simply because we didn't have the tools available that would give us the highly efficient separation, the speed of separation, or the sensitivity that we needed. And I now look at the AccuCore Vanquish combination and really wish that I'd had one in the lab back then.
What excites me most about Vanquish is that we are well known for great mass spectrometers. Basically, Vanquish is the industry-leading front-end system that makes any MS even better.
So we do have a charger for 20 volt plates running for high throughput labs. It's directly connected to Vanquish, and the information that is in the weld plates in the charger is automatically transferred and communicated electronically into Chameleon. And I think that's awesome, and that's unique for Chameleon Vanquish on our charger.
I'm extremely proud actually to have had a chance to be through a project like this from start to finish, and to be sitting in front of an instrument which is the ultimate realization of what we tried to do.